Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys a bunch of stuff that I actually got from the Sephora sale later. A lot of the shipping was delayed, so I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the remaining items that I actually purchased. And during this, I also want to tell you guys products that did not work for me, but we will go into that at the end of the video. I don't have a lot of those products, so I'll have to put a picture like here or here. I also want to talk to you guys about some products that did work that I had to get different shades in. So before we get started, if you're new here, thanks for being here, and please hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you'll know when I put out new content. So having said all that, let's just go ahead and get started. So two things that I did pick up, and I picked them up because Babs Beauty had mentioned or recommended that if these are in stock that you should get them, because at one point they were in stock and then they were out of stock, and then Sephora actually brought them back. I ended up getting both of the ones she recommended, and these are the Sephora Pro face palettes. This one's actually light and this one's deep. So I'm gonna go ahead and open both of them so you guys can see the shades. So inside it has this Sephora Pro card, and it kind of just shows you like how to put on blush, how to contour, how to bronze. So it's just kind of like a little guide. So this is really cool because if you're new to makeup and you don't really know how to apply something, you can always go to the card and look to see how a product is actually applied. So again, this one is the light one. These are pretty sturdy too, guys. I feel like they're pretty heavy, but this is the light one. These are the shades in it. I saw it and I thought, this is like such a pretty palette. I think some of the bronzers would work on me, and if they didn't, they would work more like blushes instead of like bronzers. But still, I wanted to pick this up because like I said, these are back in stock at Sephora. I never tried these Sephora Pro palettes. I think I've tried their Sephora Pro eyeshadows, but I've never really tried the palettes. I feel like I'm out of breath. I don't know why. I guess I'm just so excited to like film this. Okay, so this is the deep one. The deep one has like this kind of fuchsia mirrored printing on it. And look at these shades, guys. Aren't they gorgeous? The oranges, the peaches, they're just so beautiful. Now this looks like it's gonna be a highlight, but I would not probably wear this on my cheeks. I would probably wear it on my eyes because it has like this duochrome look to it. When I look at it from the side, it looks kind of purple, but then I look straight ahead and it looks kind of silver. So yeah, these are really nice. They're very hefty. They have a mirror inside, which is nice. And then of course they come with these little booklets that kind of help you out and show you how to use them. So I did pick up the One Size powder. This is actually in the shade medium dark 1, and it also has NG, so I think it's like a neutral golden shade, but I thought this would be really pretty for me when I get like a little bit tanned in the summer. I thought this would be a great shade for me. I usually get the shade 4G, which is a golden shade, and it's a medium shade, and I do like that one. I have used quite a bit of it, but I wanted to get a darker one because like I said, I get a little more tanner in the summer, and this powder just works really well for my skin. So yeah, so I wanted to pick up another one. And then I got the smaller version of the Farmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This is something that I have loved forever. I love cleansing balms because I love the fact that you can just kind of warm it up on your face and it just melts everything away. This does such a great job of taking my makeup off. So I wanted to go ahead and get the smaller version. I really should have gotten the bigger one. I don't know why I did not, but I really should have gotten the bigger one at the discount rate. But either way, I went ahead and got that. Another thing I picked up was the Born This Way Sunset Strip. This palette is really, really pretty. I love the original Born This Way palette. Those shadows are phenomenal. They're so good. And this one is like that one, but it's a little bit deeper. I love that this has a little bit deeper shades. I think it's gorgeous. It's gonna look so beautiful on the eyes, and I think it's gonna be like perfect for summer. You could even wear this into fall because of the shades. Just really pretty. So yeah, so I got this, and I'm gonna be using this really soon in a video. Another item I picked up was the One Size Cheek Clapper. These are the blushes by Starr. I ended up getting two like in the beginning, so I went ahead and picked up another one. I do have one of them on today. I can't remember which one it was. I think it's called Rich Betch, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's the one I have on today, and it's gorgeous. But I ended up getting this one, which is, let's see, what is this one? This is called Freaky Funky Beach. This is more like a peach tone blush trio. The bottom here is a cream, and then of course there's a blush. This is more of like it's kind of like a blush with a highlighter in it. So yeah, I got this one because I thought, why not try another one, because I love the other two that I got. There's another one on the website that's kind of like, I want to say it's kind of like a orange, like it's called Fire something. That one is insanely beautiful, but I'm kind of scared of it because it is super pigmented. I heard that it can come off like really strong. So yeah, I don't know. I will say the formulation of these blushes have been really good. So yeah, I might end up getting another one. Then I picked up the Artist Couture Supreme Mauves palette. Now I have both the Artist Couture Supreme Nudes and then the other one, which is I think kind of like a warmer tone palette. He's got two of them out, and this is his third one, but this is what it looks like. I love his packaging. It's very luxurious, and these are the shades. Now these shades are more like your mauve tones, purples. There are some warm shades in here as well, but I thought this was gorgeous. I love the color scheme in this palette, and I just think it's so beautiful. I'm going to show you guys up close. So this is it up close. Just a gorgeous palette. I love the shades in there, and I just cannot wait to use this because I think it's just so beautiful. I did see this Valentino V Lighter. This is actually a dual use liquid light. It's a face base and a top coat. So basically you can use it with your foundation, underneath your foundation, or on top of your foundation. But there was two shades there, and one was like a pearly white shade, and this one was more of like a bronze, or what they called an amber shade. So this is what it looks like, and I'm gonna swatch it for you because I want you guys to see how gorgeous this is. I actually have not heard anybody talk about this, but that is the amber shade right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and rub it on the back of my hand. But do you see that glow? You see how beautiful that is? That right there is what got me. It literally got me because I thought this is going to be so pretty under the foundation. It just gives that slight golden glow. Smells wonderful too. It smells really good. So yeah, I'm going to be trying that with a foundation really soon. And then I ended up buying this Givenchy Prism Libre Skin Caring Matte Foundation. I've heard a lot of people talk about this, so I went ahead and picked one up. This is in the shade 4-C305. It looks really light in the container, but when I put it on my skin, it just blends into my skin tone. This is a C shade, which has a little bit more warmth to it, which is surprising to me because I thought it would have more pink because it's a cool shade, but that's not the case. I picked up another one of the Whipped Dream blushes from KAJA. There was actually 4, and one of them is like a light pink, which I did not want the light pink. I knew it wasn't going to show up on me. So I ended up getting this one, which is the coral one. It's called, this one's actually called Coral Soufflé. That's the shade right there. I love these guys. These are so good. They're matte. They blend really well. You can use a brush or a sponge. I use both, but they're really good, and they stay on all day. That's the great thing about these. They stay on and they don't move around. Yeah, this is really pretty. The pink one that they had, I thought it would be too light, but that is the Coral Soufflé. I also picked up the Natasha Denona I Need a Rose lipsticks. I ended up getting 2 shades. I ended up getting Daphne and Peony. Now I did swatch these in store, and I thought they were so gorgeous. I love these shades, and I also love the creaminess of these lipsticks. This is the packaging for both of the lipsticks. I'm sure you guys have seen so many people using these 2 shades. I heard a lot of people loved Daphne, but that is Daphne, and that one is Peony. Peony is a little bit lighter than Daphne. Daphne is a little bit more of like kind of like a mid-tone pink. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using those. And then I got a palette. Now this palette is not from Sephora, but I wanted to let you guys know that I did pick it up, and I actually ended up picking it up at their boutique. And this is the Flora Kalahari Byredo eyeshadow palette. Look at this packaging, y'all. Isn't that packaging gorgeous? I love this rose on the top. It's kind of like raised on the top of the palette. So beautiful. And look at these shades. Aren't they gorgeous? So yeah, I'm gonna be using this very soon. I've had this palette probably for about maybe 2 or 3 weeks. It might even be a little bit longer, but I wanted to show you guys because I hadn't shown you, and I do want to use it very soon. So this is probably gonna be a palette that I'm gonna use first. Some of these have like little micro glitters in them, but they're very fine and they looked really beautiful as swatches. So yeah, I'm gonna be using this really soon and showing you guys some looks with this palette. So those are the remainder of the products that I got. Now I will say that I did pick up the Refy Lip Set. I picked up a few of those and I tried one, and I'll put a picture right here. It is the lip liner, and then when you open it, it has like this matte type of product, but it's very like slippery. It has like some slip to it, and when I tried it on my lips, the liner tugged, so it wasn't a super creamy lip liner. And then when I put that matte product on top of it, it felt like I had these little bitty like beads, like micro beads on my lips. So I did not like that product at all. I don't think that it lasted. It wore off. So yeah, I tested that product. I tried it, didn't like it, ended up taking it back to Sephora. Another product I picked up was the Charlotte Tilbury, the highlighter ones. I did use one here recently in a Charlotte Tilbury video that I did, and I really love that one. And that one is the soft rose gold highlight. But then I got the opalescent pink copper one, and that one is in Pillow Talk medium, and that one is just way too dark for me. It looked like I had like this copper streak on my skin, so I ended up taking that one back. But if you have darker skin than I do, I think it would be beautiful on you. But for me, that one was just way too dark that I couldn't even wear it really as a blush because the highlight was so strong, you know, on it. It was very coppery. So I do want to mention that I did pick up the Gucci foundation. I showed you guys that I picked it up. I was in New York when I got it, and that shade that I got was way too light. Then I went ahead and picked up a darker shade, and that shade was way too dark. So I ended up going to Sephora, and they actually shade matched me, and she said that I was more of this shade, which is 280C. Now, C stands for cool tone, which she said that most of the Gucci foundations, they didn't really have like a pink undertone. They had like a warm undertone. I have it on today, and I think it fits my skin perfectly, but I was really surprised that I was gonna be 280C and not like a 280W or, you know, a 280N for neutral. So anyway, I ended up getting this one. I wanted to let you guys know I did change the shades in my Gucci foundation, and I did end up with 280C, which works perfectly for my skin tone. So yeah, I wanted to let you guys know about that. And then I also changed the color of my Very Valentino foundation. Initially, I had 2 shades that I was working with. One of them seemed a little gray when I wore it one night, and the other one was really golden. So I figured both of them together would make like kind of a neutral shade, something that I could use like all the time. Well, I didn't like the fact that I was gonna have to use both foundations. I wanted to try to find the right shade for my skin tone. So I ended up getting MA3. They also swatched these on my skin tone that day, and this is the shade that I actually ended up with. We did swatch this on my skin. It fits perfectly with my skin tone, and so I ended up just sticking with this one and returning the other 2. So again, that shade is MA3. So I think that that was pretty much it that I took back, but a lot of the stuff has worked for me, which has been wonderful. There's been times when I've bought such a huge amount of makeup during the sale, and then I get home and I try stuff, and stuff is just like not working for me. But this time around, I have been testing a lot of products. I've been using a lot of products, and a lot of things have worked really well for my skin. This will be the last of my Sephora haul. I do have another haul coming that features things that I purchased at Camera Ready Cosmetics and also some Ulta items. I did purchase some brushes as well, but I want to do a separate video for those. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel. Take care, and we'll see you guys on the next one.